All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
Good evening. We are not yet actually through 2 rounds of golf from TPC Twin Cities. Had to jump on and record a little earlier, but we have plenty of data, plenty of stats, plenty of Michael Kim birdies to gather enough information to talk some round 3 DFS, recap round 2, and hopefully find some picks and plays to, as we always say, it's not always about the picks and plays, but I mean, hopefully we can find some picks and plays to cash us a round 3 showdown slate. Hope you guys had a nice round 2. We weren't necessarily on Michael Kim, but we were on the profile. We were on the early wave, and it's working out to be the way we are looking at. And one thing I got to shout out off the top, our guy, if you watched the show last night, give it up for Muzzy D. If it wasn't for Mike Kim just having to shoot a 59, Muzzy D would be in with a 63 top of the round 2 charts. And the thing is, I joked about it because of his name. But if you remember what we were talking about in round 1, post round 1, we were like, all right, I like this profile. And this is why I never like to go into it when we get to the data part. I don't like to look at the names. I just like to look at the numbers because the names give you biases. Or for example, this case, I was like, oh, well, I need to touch on one more golfer, and I'm down the board. I'm like, all right, this guy looks good. Then I see Muzzy Donahue, and I'm like, this can't be serious. This can't be a real person. But if you take the name out of it, if that name happened to say Chris Kirk, I would have been like, I love it in round 2 showdown. Let's nuke it. So hopefully, I didn't play it. I scared myself. He scared me off because his name is Muzzy D. But hopefully, you guys were like, Matt's sticking true to his numbers. He likes this profile. I'm gonna play it. Me, I did not. Hopefully, you guys got to Muzzy Donahue. But recapping what the guys did in round 2, Mike Kim led the field on approach. Muzzy D, ZB, Aldrich, almost not quite all green, but strong spikes and strong profiles in each category. This is another round of TPC Twin Cities, multiple ways to get to the top. It's not always approach and putting. It's sometimes grid around the green play. It's sometimes strong off the tee play. This is the more I see these profiles, the more I like TPC Twin Cities because it's rewarding overall solid golf. And I have no beef with that. Call it a birdie fest, call it what you want, but we are in the summer of birdies. At least it's not just wedge putt, wedge putt, wedge putt, wedge putt. We're getting a little bit of nuance, a little bit of a variety getting to the top of the leaderboard. So taking a look at the weather in round 3, we're not going to have quite the split that we saw in round 2, which I will touch on after I touch on this weather. It's looking like it's going to be a little bit gustier in the AM, but these better golfers are going to go out in the PM. Maybe they might send everybody up a little bit because we have some potential lightning around 3 p.m. Minnesota time. So I don't think there's going to be much of a wave split. Whereas today, like I said, we are not through the cut line yet. But looking at this course stats, it's 1.5 in the morning, 1.19 in the afternoon. I expect this to work out to a stronger split than we have already seen through the 30. We're through 30 holes, which we're at right now. But nonetheless, we got the AM PM split right. Hopefully, you took some of those golfers. Hopefully, you took Muzzy D and paired him with Scotty Scheffler or whoever at the top of the chain. We were on Troy Merritt, so shout out Troy for that. Zach Blair is one of our outrights. Hopefully, he can come through over the weekend. So let's talk contest selection. If you're watching this early, you should be able to get in this contest. It's a $100 single entry, 55 contestants, pays out $1,100 to the top prize, and then 10th place gets $200. I love that structure from 1st to 11th. And you only have to beat, to cash, you only have to beat 43 other golf, 43. So 55 minus 11, 44. So say 43 people you have to beat. I think you can beat 44 people. I think you can beat 50 people and get inside that top 10. I just love the structure. We're getting a nice, 11 divided by 55. What's that? 20%, exactly. 20% gets paid out. Not the greatest payout percentage in the world, but I like the structure from first place to 11th place. So that is the contest of the day. Get in that if you are watching it right now. And when you do get in it, before you get in that, head to shipitnation.com, use that code boots so you can get access to the projections, so you can get access to the stone, so you can get access to the slate plan, the course rankings, and everything in between, the showdown content, the showdown slate station, where I will go through and put all of my thoughts, put all of my official plays, put all of my official information in this slate station. This is round 2 stuff, so I don't mind scrolling through it, whether I'm right or wrong. I'm wrong all the time, and you guys are wrong all the time too, so give me a break. The slate, the stone from round 2 and the projections from round 2. Use 3 names from each. Use 3 names from the slate plan, 3 names from the projections, 3 names from the stone, and then head to SaberSim, build that build that core, that player pool, and have the optimizer cook you up something nice. I know you guys are cashing in the Discord. Keep tagging me when you do cash. So Ship It Nation right here. Use that code BOOTS. Join the nation. If you just want the golf stuff, easy, single sport, not MLB, single sport, PGA, optimizer plus tools, optimizer plus core, code BOOTS. If you want every single sport, we have NFL coming back rather shortly. So get in and you're going to stay in. All access plus optimizer, code BOOTS, get you a free weeks. Try it today. So next thing we want to talk about is round 3 profiles. What are we looking for? How is the weather going to relate to a changing profile? I'm not going to say much. There might be a little bit of uptick in some driving accuracy that I am looking for, but outside of that, it's more all green profiles, stuff to, I don't want you to have a big glaring weakness. I want you to be pretty steady across the board and show me room to pop in a single area. I love this profile right here. Like, I don't know who it is yet, but hopefully it's someone absurd because they are hitting the ball tremendously. That is about plus 4.7 strokes ball striking, and then they're about even on and around the green. They have one nice short game day. They're popping. That is Hao Tong Lee. We know Hao Tong's not scared to get low. Right here, beautiful profile, doing everything great. Around the green is even. There's not a thing that's scaring me at all. That is Billy Horschel. Had a great round, 4 under, 5 under. Right here. See, this is a profile I would kind of avoid a little bit, like this one right here. Plus 6 strokes on approach. Plus 6 strokes on approach. They are semi-peaking on approach right now. We don't want to buy the peak. We want to buy it before the peak. So that's Troy Merritt, which we are on today, and Ben Coles, which we're on week long. Kind of peaking a little bit too early. Same thing with Michael Kim. He's not gaining 7 more strokes putting through 2 rounds. So let's find some more golfers. I'm a tad worried about these profiles losing just over 3 strokes on the greens. If you haven't made any putts yet, I don't see him just magically making putts over the weekend. Chandler Phillips, generally a very accurate driver, so I expect this strokes gain off the tee to turn in the right direction, but he's gaining a nice short game. He's gaining strokes on approach. I like that profile for sure. Danny McCarthy, I'm not worried about his off the tee play. He's always going to lose strokes off the tee for the most part. Should be hitting fairways. He's doing what he does on the putting greens, and this is a very average putting performance for Danny McCarthy. Why can't he gain 2 strokes in a single round on the green? So I like that for sure. Nice profile right here. Harry Higgs. We touched on him a little bit yesterday, but he's short gaming it. He's about even with the ball striking. That's kind of when Harry Higgs is going to pop. He's never just going to light the world up with the ball striking. He's going to be around average and lean on his short game. Expecting the cut to be around 2 or 3, so I'm not going to hover too far down, but see if we can get ahead of anybody. I mean, we're on Sudarshan today. Hopefully he can get through the cut, but I'm going to like him again, that profile for tomorrow. Up ahead a little bit, Carl Phillips. He is currently 2 under, but he's got some holes left. And he's hitting the ball fine. The off-the-tee game is his best game. If he gets spiked in one short game category, Carl Phillips could be in for a nice weekend, a nice round 3. Max McGreevy had a beautiful round 2 after he shot, 3 over in round 1, bounced back with a nice around the green performance, nice off-the-tee performance. And if he had to have had a decent approach round in round 2, I expect this approach to come back to earth a little bit. And we know Max can light up the putting greens. But before we get to the one golfer we are on, I want to find one more key guy from up here. It's got to be Marty Dow. We were on Marty Dow in round 2, but I just love this profile right here. He's about just under 1 stroke, about even with the ball striking. Great short game. Now Marty Dow is not a guy who could just. He doesn't need to lean on the short game. He has upside in the ball striking. He has upside off the tee. So I like that profile. I like Marty Dow to find something in the ball striking. The short game is already there. All green is what we are looking for. But the one golfer that we are on, the one golfer that we are playing him in matchups. We are playing him in DFS. We are playing him in any market we want to play him in. He has been playing some really good golf of late. I'm about to sneeze. 1 second. This chair. You guys know when I get to this chair, there's a vent up there and it gets me. For whatever reason, his Google images are not loading. So I will just go to his data golf profile, and he goes by the name Oklahoma State Cowboy. He goes by the name, let's just search him, Stevens, Sam Stevens. Sam Stevens, through 2 rounds, is gaining just about 2.5 strokes ball striking, just about 2.5 strokes putting, and he's losing 2.2 strokes around the green. Is Sam Stevens the greatest chipper in the world? No. But is he minus 1 stroke chipping per round bad? No. I expect that chipping to come back to earth and him lean on the rest of his game that has been treating him well thus far to find some green, to have a nice charge in round 3, maybe post a 5 under round and get himself in the mix for Sunday. So Sam Stevens is the one golfer that we are on in round 3. As always, the song of the day is going to be Empty by Afterlife. Some West Palm Beach glory. Check it out. So these are some great guys and some great music. So check out Empty by Afterlife. As always, let's ship it. I will catch you guys tomorrow afternoon/evening for the round 4 showdown show. I feel like this week is going by so fast, but we are in the mix. We are doing great. Hopefully it keeps up for round 4 and round 3. Shout out, what's his name? Shout out, Muzzy Donahue. Hopefully he keeps it going. Hopefully he has a nice interview. Catch you guys soon. Peace. Where's the outro? Peace.